I'm a poor university student, and today I'll be showing you how to cook a meal with a poor university student budget. Today I'll be cooking curly pasta and mince. And yes, I don't usually cook on a budget, but unfortunately I'm not eligible for Centrelink. Okay, so I've just filled up my pot with hot water. I've put it on the stove to boil, and I put it up as high as it can so we can start boiling it fast. This process can take about 5 minutes, so feel free to go check Facebook, Snapchat or Instagram. At this stage, some people think that the water is boiling because it's got slight bubbles. That's incorrect. Boiling is where it looks like it's about to explode, like a volcano erupting. Okay, my water has come to boil, and as you can see there's a lot of steam. So be careful not to hurt yourself because steam can burn you. Your pasta, just cut a little bit open, as so, and just pour it in. Now careful, don't burn yourself because the water can splat back up. Now immediately get your spoon with the holes in it. Give it a stir around, otherwise the pasta can clump together. So what you want to do is stir every so often, just give it a bit of a stir. For about 10 minutes, you're going to cook this pasta for about 10 minutes. Packaging does suggest a time, but that's just a suggestion, so 10 minutes is needed. Just make sure you just pick up the pasta and toss it in. That's what they do on MasterChef Australia. You look like a professional. So this takes about 10 minutes to cook fully. So during that time, 10 minutes is a lot, so you can start the assignment, write a paragraph or so, smash it out. And I'm kidding, I know we're all probably going to go procrastinate, go on Facebook, Instagram or Snapchat and pretend we're doing assignment work when in reality we're just wasting our time. Just like our money at university. Now you want it to continuously boil the entire time, so don't turn that dial down. An option here is you can add salt into it, just a pinch, just to, I don't know really what the use of the salt is, because I don't use it, but other people do, so it's an option. So if you're like me, I did just go on Facebook and lost track of time. In the past, being here probably over 10 minutes. So one thing I do is I get my spoon, just pull out 1 or 2 pieces of pasta, and just have a taste. Now once you've had your taste, you can see some clear, you can see some defined white colours. If you can see that, your pasta's not ready, so don't even bother. Okay, so the pasta's ready to be drained now. And then what we're going to do to save time, because we're doing a double batch because we're poor university students, is we're going to drain the pasta but have a catchment there so we can reuse that boiling water. So once again, you want to put the lid on top. And now let this to boil again, about probably 2 minutes now because it's already half boiled, but we want to bring it to a full boil. Again, it's put to the boil, so we repeat the whole process with the pasta. Okay, so our next process, using the same pot, is the mince. Everyone does the mince differently, as it is a controversial topic. I myself just like to cook the mince completely through until it's completely brown. Then you don't have to worry about getting food poisoning. One thing I do first with my mince is to cut it into thirds so that it's easier to cook and you're not too stressed. This is an important thing. Make sure you get a wooden spoon because you don't want to use your other spoon you've been using for your pasta because you can get cross-contamination and get food poisoning if you do that. Now just get your mince and just put it right into the tray. It's going to make some noise. That's typical. And make sure you get the paper. Now you have to act fast. It is a bit of a loud process, but act fast and keep mixing it around, mashing it up until the whole mince is all broken down. This process may take about 3 to 5 minutes until the mince is fully cooked. For those of you who are vegetarian, the other option would be using diced up mushrooms, and eggplant and celery and carrot all together, as that kind of creates like a stew. And you can also add onions into it. It's really up to you and what you want to add. but mushrooms and eggplants are a really good foundation for vegetarians with this dish. Okay, so our mince is fully cooked. One thing you can tell when the mince is fully cooked is that there's no red in it, it's all brown, and that means it's all good to use. Next thing we're going to do is get the sauce. So I bought 2 cans of Big Red because it's a cheap sauce and it's exactly what we need for this dish. Get your sauce and your can opener. And just open it up. Okay, so I've got my sauce. It's opened. I didn't take the lid off fully, just then it's attached to them. Pour it in. Get as much as we can out. And just stir it in. Now after putting the first one in, it is pretty, it's not juicy enough. So we're gonna add a second one in just to make it more flavoursome. I just got a new spoon, just an actual spoon this time, as we're getting ready for service. So I've just repeated the step with the sauce. So now I've put 2 cans of the Big Red sauce in. I've let it reduce down a bit as the mince does give out a bit of water. And what you can do as an option, which I like to do, is add in about a tablespoon of brown sugar and also a bit of Worcestershire sauce, as it just gives it that extra oomph of flavour. Now you're going to get your portion of pasta. For this case I'm doing it in a bowl, as I'm going to be eating it immediately. And just going to put probably 2, maybe 2 and a bit scoops of the sauce and mince together, and you're done. You can add some cheese on top if you want to, it's up to you. But what I would usually do is I portion out all my pasta into plastic containers that can be frozen, and then I'll put out 2 scoops of the sauce onto each of them, and then just keep following it up with another scoop of sauce until I'm run out. Then you can freeze them. It usually makes about 8 to 9 servings, so that 8 to 9 days worth of dinners that you have right there. Now in total, this whole dish cost me about $15. The most expensive item I had to buy was the mince, as it was about $8 a kilo, and I did get a full kilo. So as you can see, living on a budget is not that hard, especially when you don't have support from Centrelink and the government you pay taxes to. So, you know, you can do it. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. And when you freeze it, say if you don't eat it for 3 weeks, don't worry, because it lasts about 3 months in the freezer, as it is pasta and mince. So they actually last up 3 months as a minimum, and it can last up to 6 months maybe, depending on what type of plastic containers you use.